Hey YouTube, so I just want to go ahead and make a video saying to every single EU fan out there that still passionately and vigorously defends the EU, I want to say thank you. Recently on Twitter, there's been a lot of debate going on. There's been a couple of Twitter accounts that have been getting a lot of likes recently and attention because they're spreading misinformation about the EU. I'm not going to name any of them, you know who you are. And those EU fans that are debating them, you know who they are. I just want to say I'm proud of you guys. This is something we need to keep doing. You know, a lot of the older fans have said there's no point to it, and maybe there isn't. But we cannot stand by and let our story continue to get crapped on, because you know what? The same people who are hating on the EU, guess what? They're defending the Disney canon vigorously, so we're going to defend the EU vigorously. That's not going to change. So I just want to say that. Thank you to everyone who's out there defending the EU. I am going to name some names: OG Star Wars, EU Commando, the Revanchist, Marcel Ryan, and so many others, Iron Inquisitor. There's so many awesome EU fans out there that are defending our story that we love very much. And I just want to go ahead and say thank you guys. Keep doing it. Don't lose hope. Don't lose the fight. We're not going to allow criticism. I should say hate. I think there is a fine line. Not a fine line. There is a clear difference between criticism and hatred. Hatred is undefiled. It is irrational. It is illogical. While criticism is logical, it is rational, makes sense, and it's not fueled out of hatred. It's not fueled out of just this you know, hate, you know. I hate to use the same word twice, but it's not fueled with, irrationality or things like that. There's a clear difference there, and what we've been seeing on Twitter and other places, mainly Twitter, but other places as well, is hate. Irrational, ridiculous hate. And EU fans, keep the fight up. If you're not debating, you're just watching, your support still helps. If you're liking comments or retweeting or whatever, you're not necessarily commenting yourself, but you're liking tweets, things like that, you're still helping out. You're helping our side get a lot of attention as well. I mean, specifically, I'm not going to name any accounts, but there was a post recently put on Twitter about the Robot Chicken skit with Lucas and how he hates Mara Jade, that skit that they did. There was a very popular Twitter account that posted that and never specified in the original tweet that it was a skit. It was basically lying by omission, and many EU fans, Callum Johns, and so many others have even Eckhart's Ladder came out and said something about it and said that yeah, I mean, clearly lying by omission. So and Eckhart's Ladder has even been in this fight too. I want to give him a shout out. So even though that shout out's not going to do anything, just these are great EU fans. You should follow them all on Twitter. They're doing great stuff for the community, and for our story, and keeping it still around. So, and keeping it alive, I think, is most important. So continue defending the EU, continue celebrating it, and long live the EU.